Hi, Megan. I'm sure you're at work. Call, how are you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of fed up?
Pretty much.
I know the feeling, lady.
I am mad that I'm missing that preview tomorrow.
I know. Watch it, though. Watch
it.
And I know it sucks that you won't be able to actually do it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Because I teach on Mondays, I teach Core Force and P90X. I'm going to be so spent by the end of it. Usually I do my booty workout. So I'm like, okay, so that leaves me with Core Force, P90X, my booty workout, and then somehow trying to fit in LaForce. So I'm like, there's no way I can do it all. So I think I'm going to skip booty tomorrow, and I'm going to do, LaForce instead.
Sport, right?
What happened?
Weights.
One more time. Yes, weights. Yep, those weights in the one that's on tomorrow. Yes. Yep. And then the one that he's doing at Summit. Landon, your stuff is right here, bud. Your bags from the party. The one he's doing at Summit is going to be the one that requires no body weight. Or I'm sorry, no dumbbells. It's all body weight. Your candy bags. All right. I'm in my t-shirt. I'm just like a hot mess. Okay. All right. So, thank you guys for being on. It's always the same people that are on, and I super appreciate you guys. So here's what I wanted to talk about last week, and this is why I didn't do the team call last week, because there was not many people that could get on, but obviously I should have just done it because there's not many people that are on tonight. So we had talked about doing a joint challenge group as a team. And there's been a lot of talk of like people doing their own challenge groups and people wanting to do like 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Hammer and Chisel, like whatever. And we kind of at one point came to an agreement, Coda stop, that we were going to do a one large challenge group, right? So like we would have one group and the group would be widespread, and it could be some people are doing 21 Day Fix, some people are doing 80 Day Obsession, some people are doing Live 4, like. But it's one place, and we have a free group, and then we have a boot camp or, challenge group that is not free, and that's exclusive to people that are challengers, that have bought a challenge pack, or people that are continuing to drink Shakeology, and they're on HD or on the performance pack or something. They have skin in the game, they purchased something. So we had this talk, and then we just had the week that I was in Boston for the event, so we didn't do a team call that Sunday, and then we had one team call. We kind of threw around ideas, and I went live in the coach team page on our Facebook page and said, like, I need everybody to kind of let me know, like, what tasks are you comfortable with? Like, if you're not comfortable with going live, are you an organizational person? Like, are you comfortable with putting together the files and handling that? Are you the person that's going to be comfortable with doing the daily accountability check-ins and keeping track of like who, like we're going to have a point system. So Teresa commented on this post. Okay, Teresa gets a check mark, like having a database. Like, are you that kind of a person that's really good with spreadsheets and things like that, tracking? And so that never happened. And what I wanted to say is, like, our challenge groups are just kind of like, they're just stagnant. There's not really much going on. And part of that is that we're stagnant. So Rach and I were talking about this when she was over on Wednesday. Like, one of the things that really got her involved and got her like more accountable and finally had her successful with her health and fitness was she was saying, like, I would wake up in the morning and like my whole, like screen of my phone was like, Colleen posted in Transformation Nation, Teresa posted in Transformation Nation. And it would be like flooded with everybody's like what they did for their workout, what their shake was for the day. And then that motivated her to say, like, crap, I can't hit snooze. Like, I've got to get up and I've got to, hi, Jesse. I've got to get up and I've got to do my workout and have my shake, because Colleen and Teresa and Lynn and Megan and so-and-so and so-and-so, they all did their workout already. And like, I'm slacking. Like, I same thing. I would wake up and I'd be like, I love that feeling of like my just feed was just flooded with check-ins from our group. And so I think we all started, like Teresa branched off and started her own group. And so she wasn't as present in our group. And then some of us just kind of got distracted and life got busy and we weren't checking in. And so the thing that I'm starting to notice is like, we're good as coaches at putting people somewhere, but we're not doing good with being present there ourselves. And then therefore our people are not being present. So what I mean by that is, if you as a coach add a customer in, let's talk the To Be Mindset info group, like we have all these groups going around. But like, let's say you put somebody in the To Be Mindset info group, or I'm sorry, the Two Bunnies group, and you're not in the Two Bunnies group checking in and showing up, like they're not going to, they're going to follow your lead. So if you're showing up every day and they're like, well, Rachel's my coach, and every day I see Rachel like put down what she did for her workout and write what she had for her shake. And it seems like everybody else does that too. So like, I should probably do that. Whereas if we're not doing it and Rachel's not doing it, she's going to be like, who is this Kim Roberts girl? And like, listen, I haven't checked in a long time, so I'm not saying I do, but like, who's this Kim Roberts girl? And why does she keep putting what her workout is and what her shake is? Like, nobody gives a crap. So we need to get back to, our challenge groups have got to be straight fire. Like that free group has got to be straight fire. And I'll be honest, I've really pulled back a lot with our groups. And the reason why is because I'm burnt out. Like, and I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it for you guys. I'm not going to try to like, you know, pretend. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I'm burnt out. I'm trying to help everybody else run their businesses. I'm organizing like, sorry, the info group and the kickoff group and the Two Bunnies group and the Transformation Nation group and this and that. And I feel like I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed and I need help. And the thing is, like, a lot of people are sitting back and saying like, this group isn't happening, or like nothing is happening in these groups. Like, these groups are not valuable, but nobody's helping to do something about that. So we need to start making these groups valuable. The groups are everything. That's our opportunity to show people like, we are here, we are valuable as coaches. Our team is different, and this is why. So I want to get back to going live. I feel like that does make a big difference, but to be honest, there was such a period of time where like I was going live and talking to myself because nobody from even our coach team was jumping on the live videos and nobody was watching them back or commenting. And so if we as a team are not showing up and being present, then our customers are not going to. And these live videos are essentially pointless for me, for me to jump on and talk to myself if nobody's going to watch them back or get on. So I'm going to say this. As I'm choking on water or on something in my throat. If you guys want to do your own challenge groups, I'm going to say I'm not going to be the person that says like, you can't do this. But like I explained, Robbie Carter from corporate had talked to me pretty extensively about this and talked to me about what the top teams are doing, what people like Ashley Feldison are doing, people like Emily Faber, people like Melanie Mitro, Ashley Molstead, like what are they doing? And what they're doing is they have one group. And that group is like Fit and Funky, Danielle Natoni's coaches, because that's Ashley Molstead's coach. Ashley Molstead's people are in there because, again, Fit and Funky is her, Danielle Natoni is her coach. Emily Faber's people are in there because Ashley Molstead is Emily Faber's coach, and Danielle Natoni is Ashley Molstead's coach. So they have a community. They have like a Fit and Funky community. They have a free community, and then they have their boot camps. And the reason why this concept and why I loved it so much and why I really wanted to get one group going, like as a whole, as a team, is because like I'm great at night, okay? Nighttime, like I am on my shit. But let's be honest, no, if you guys see me commenting on a post at 6 a.m., you guys know something seriously wrong with my life, right? Like I'm just not, I don't exist at that time of the hour. So the reason why this large group is so valuable is because maybe I'm in there and you know, let's say Rachel and Caitlin do a group on their own. Okay, let's just hypothetically say that this happens. Rachel and Caitlin do a 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme group. Just for them, they're running it, the two of them, and just their customers, okay? Now, first of all, how many of their customers, let's say that right now they have 15 active challengers between the two of them, okay? What percentage of those 15 are gonna wanna be isolated into just 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme? First of all, those programs are great, but they're dated, 21-day fix especially. The nutrition plan is great, but it's dated, right? So you may have people that are interested, but I've done this a long time, and I've learned that doing like one particular workout program is very hard because you're pigeonholing your people. So let's say 15 people are there, and let's say 5 of those 15 people want to do 21-day fix. What are you doing with the other 10 people? Okay, maybe then 4 out of those 10 people want to do Lift 4. So now you've got a 21-day fix group for 5 people, a Lift 4 group for 4 people, and the other whatever are sporadically, randomly doing whatever program they feel like that day. How do you actively help all of those people, effectively help all of those people, right? And I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to get burnt out. More importantly, let's go back to the idea that Rachel and Caitlin have 15 people in this group, okay? None of us are in it because it's not our challenge group. It's their challenge group. It's their thing. They're doing it. All of a sudden, one of their challengers, let's name her Chelsea. Chelsea writes in the group, she's like, hey guys, I'm sitting down to have lunch and I was making my shake and blah, 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 blah. She has some question. Like, who knows what the hell her question is, but she has a question. Rachel is a dental hygienist. She's got a full-time job, okay? She's not sitting at home twiddling her thumbs with a stick up her ass. She's actually doing her full-time gig, okay? Then Caitlin has a full-time job. She's also not twiddling around with her fingers up her ass, okay? So, or a stick, whichever you prefer for your visual situation here. So they have full-time-ish going on, right? So this girl posts, let's say it's like 12:45. Rachel's with a patient. Caitlin is at her full-time job, or maybe it's later at night and Caitlin's training somebody, and so she has her phone on Do Not Disturb because that's what she does. So my point is, this girl is just hanging out, waiting for somebody to answer her question because Rachel's cleaning somebody's teeth and Caitlin's getting somebody a hot bod, okay? So this girl is just left high and dry. So she goes to make her shake, nobody answers. She's like, well, that sucked. How valuable were we as a team to her? Did she get what she needed, and is that going to leave her with a happy or positive experience? Not likely. However, if we're all in one place and we have like the Team Enough community or whatever the hell team name I'm going to pick if I ever can get over my commitment issues, maybe I'm sitting around because most days I do twiddle my thumbs up my ass or something. I really don't, but I'm just saying, like, I'm usually home during the day and I see stuff pop up on my phone and I'll answer it if I can. Teresa's amazing. Colleen's amazing at posting, especially throughout their day. Like, they see stuff pop up and they're all over it. So my point is that if there is 20 some odd of us on our team, why would we segregate? Why are we pigeonholing? It doesn't make sense to pigeonhole, because here's the thing that I will tell you guys. I've been running these groups, and a lot of you know, like, I don't have a ton of support from my upline. So like my challenge groups, I used to throw people into Team Boom Nation. My OGs can tell you, Teresa and Colleen can tell you, like, when they started with me, until I did my own first group, like, they were just in Team Boom Nation and they posted if they wanted to post, but they didn't feel comfortable because there's thousands of people in there. It wasn't like personal enough, but that's where I had to throw them because I didn't know how to run a freaking challenge group. So my coach Jen did one group with us and she was like, hey, have fun. You're off on your own. And since then, I've had to put in all of the grind for these groups. And I will tell you real quickly, you will get burnt out so fast trying to keep up with the notifications, trying to keep up with the posts, trying to answer everybody's questions, trying to go live, trying to post the files, trying to, like, it's exhausting, guys. And so we need to come together as a group and say, like, yeah, we're going to do the damn thing, and we're going to do one group, and we're going to pitch in. Like, everybody's going to do their part. If we're adding people into a group, then we all have to be like all hands on deck. Let's assign tasks. Like Rachel had a great idea. Let's come up with a schedule. Like Rachel has a half day on Wednesday. She's off work Friday. So maybe the rest of the day, Wednesday, that's her day. And maybe Friday's her other day. And she's going to share blah, 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 blah. Like we have to come up with a schedule and test. Like we have a challenge group guide in our back office, which I will pull up. It's for multiple programs. So I'm just pulling this up real quick while I'm talking to you guys. It's a multi-program challenge group challenge guide. So we already have that. We don't need to oh Jesus, here we go. Because it doesn't like my browser. All right, hold on. I'll have to pull it up on a different browser. But the whole point of this is why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? We don't need to reinvent the wheel. And the other thing that we'll talk about is Coach Basics, and that's the same concept. Like, don't overcomplicate this business and create more work for you by trying to reinvent the wheel. So I think that what we should do is each month, like throughout June, we should be planning July. What's July's theme going to be? What are we going to, like, let's have an emphasis on summer. Who's going to do what? What can we do fun to spice it up a little bit so that the people that are continuing onward with us every single month have something different that month? Maybe it's just a small little tweak, but we should be sharing the Shakeology sip on this every single day. We should have the education on water intake, groceries, how to grocery shop. Like all of these things should be happening every single month, but then we'll have like fun things. Like Teresa said, I'm going to do a group that's a couples group. She just posted, I think today about it. To try to get like some of the guys involved now that Lift 4 is coming out. It's a genius idea. It's brilliant. Like a lot of men don't like to do these programs because let's be honest, like booties and AAA and all that, that's not appealing to them. Lift 4 is going to be a great opportunity to get us more involved with the male network. And how we should do that is by getting the men involved with their spouses, right? Like, hey, honey, want to work out with me? So Teresa had that idea. So I say we roll with it. And we change our name over from, we create our boot camp group. We have Transformation Nation change over to June something. That's our free group. So we have a free group and we have a group for only specifically for people that have purchased, they're on-demand users, they're on Shakeology, or they've purchased a challenge pack. They're working actively with a coach. The free group, I really kind of want to let slide a little bit. I want us to check in there and I want it to have some value, but where we need to put all of our eggs really is in that boot camp group, that challenge group. Yes, the free group is kind of like the segue group, so it's important that they can see the value of us as a team and the value of us as coaches. It's important that we provide something for them, but we need to show the F up in that boot camp so that people are like, oh my God, I killed it. Like I had such good results because Colleen motivated me and Rachel motivated me and Sue motivated me. And like I crushed it because of this group. And now I need to stay in this group. In order to stay in the group, you've got to keep drinking your shakes, right? You have to be on Shakeology. You have to have some skin in the game. So that makes them want to continue onward. Like a lot of us have been saying, like, what do I do? My rate of my percentage of people that are reordering Shakeology is low. That's because over that month that they got the shakes for $60, we didn't do a good enough job showing them the value in Shakeology. But by saying by posting that Shakeology sip on this every single day, that's going to, in their mind, they're going to consciously be thinking of the value of Shakeology every single day. We're going to share that we drank our shake. We're going to share how we made our shake. We're going to share recipes of what else we can do with our shakes. Edible cookie dough, Shakeology mug cake, all of these things so that they're continuing to see the value of Shakeology. It's very easy for people to buy a challenge pack because they're interested in the workouts and then to say like the shakes are too expensive. By day 30, you should, well, first of all, by day 7, really, you should already have checked in with them. How are you making your shake? How do you like your shakes? What flavor is your favorite? I do this with mine, and have you tried this? I really love this about Shakeology. Have you noticed you have more energy? Have you noticed you're more regular? Have you noticed blah, 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 blah? You're not saying to them, how'd you like the shakes? Do you think they're okay? Or something? You're saying to them, didn't you love how much more energy you had? because then they feel like crap saying, I didn't really feel much more energized. I don't know what she's talking about. Like they feel like crap saying that. You're actually saying to them, like, you felt more energized, right? Didn't you feel so good drinking those shakes? Like a lot of it is perspective, perception, and you have to stay on them. They have to be reminded of the value of the shakes every single day, or else they are going to drop off. And the bread and butter of this business is Shakeology. If it's not Shakeology, it's the performance line. If you can't get them hooked on the shakes, you're not going to get them to coach, and the shakes are the recurring income. If you have somebody buy a challenge pack, that's great, but you can't live in this business off commission. You won't survive because you're going to get burnt out and it's exhausting. But think about this, if every month you sign 5 new people with a challenge pack, and those 5 new people are recurring Shakeology customers, that's recurring income from 5 people every single month. So then the next month you sell 5 more challenge packs. Now you have 10 people on Shakeology with recurring income. Then the next month you sign 5 more people. Now you have 15 people that are drinking shakes. So now all of a sudden your commission is 15 times 25% of 130, right? Recurring income is the key to this business. And that a lot of the times comes from Shakeology, either because they're reordering every single month, or they're reordering every single month, you convince them to become a coach and they start selling other stuff too. Sharing, right? Does that make sense? So I know I went off on a massive tangent and I'm sorry, but my whole point is we need to go. We need to go. June needs to be killer. It is June 3rd. It's already too late. Like we need to get our asses together. We need to get our shit together. Sorry if you have kids in the room. Most of you should know by now never to have children around if I'm around. So it's June 3rd. We need to change Transformation Nation to something, right? We need to change that free group to a different name. And then we need to start our June group. Enrollment is going to be, again, June 1st or the 1st of the month to the 12th of the month every single month. So June 1st to June 12th is open enrollment. So this is where you really push. And you're saying to people, hey, are you interested in joining our group? Our boot camp starts June 13th. That's like day 1, right? Like, I don't know if that works with the dates on the calendar, but hold on, let me look. Okay, so we could say open enrollment is June 4th to 2 weeks from that is June 18th. And June 3rd is actually what we should do. June 3rd to June 17th. And then day 1 is 6/18. So day 1 prep week is 6/18. So this is, and again, why we're doing this, a lot of people were like, I don't know if I love that. We're doing you have to purchase something to be in the group. I don't know if I love that there's an open enrollment. Guys, you have to give people some sort of urgency. Like you have to have something to say to them when you're messaging them. Otherwise, like, what is their sense of urgency to get back to you? What is their sense of urgency? Like if you just say to them, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to join my free group, like that's great. And they might join your free group, but being able to say to them, hey girl, thanks for the love on my post. I saw that you happened to like it, or I saw that you commented on my post. Thank you so much, for following my health and fitness journey. I was just curious, like, are you on a journey yourself? And if not, would you like to join my next group? We're starting on June 18th. That's our first day of our prep week. So you're able to, open enrollment period is June 3rd to June 17th. Let me know if you'd like me to save you a spot. That's your message right there. That's your invite. You actually have something to say to them to invite them with, right? So we need to get our June group up and running, and we need to come up with a schedule. And if everybody can, and I'm not going to waste all of your guys' time breaking it down right now, but after this call, if everybody can sit down and think about what am I comfortable with contributing to the group? What am I good at? What are my strengths? So everybody's going to post their top 3 strengths and 1 weakness. And it could be I really suck at checking in the group. That could be your weakness. Or I'm not that great at staying on top of my calendars. Whatever your weakness is, it could be that I don't like to go live. I'm not comfortable going live. Think of what your weaknesses are. Because we as a team, that's the whole reason why this business is so great, guys. What business can you work in? So for example, my husband, okay? He works in sales. He's an IT salesman. So he sells like all sorts of computer SHIT. Now he works for Wally Computers for my father, right? Let's say Mike Naftal, totally random, different person. I shouldn't have picked a Mike name. Okay, let me think of a different one. They're like all Mikes, so I got to think of one of the other. Okay, Adam Skolnick. Adam Skolnick is also a salesman for Wally Computers Associates, okay? So there's Adam Skolnick here and there's Mike Roberts here. Now they both are in sales, right? And they both are selling for Wally Computers. So here they are, and it goes up to Wally Computers. But what Adam's strengths are and Adam's weaknesses are don't affect Mike. It's not like Mike can say like, hey, Adam, like I really suck at being in front of customers and closing the deal. Like, are you good at that? So can you go on the road with me and help me close these deals? Adam's gonna be like, F you, dude. That doesn't benefit me. I don't make commission off what you do. That's the beauty of this business, guys. Like, we are a team. What we do benefits each other and we help each other out. So like, my point is, what my husband's weaknesses are, those are just his weaknesses. He doesn't have somebody to help him to be more successful. If Rach is like, I suck at going live, I'm really comfortable going live. So we're gonna complement each other. Teresa is really good organizationally. Like, she's on point with organizing her challenge groups and getting the files in line, and her challenge groups are solid. So I'm not great at organizational. That kind of stuff bores the shit out of me and stresses me out. So I can lean on Teresa for that. That's the purpose of this huge group. We don't all know, like, even at this point, I don't know every single thing. I don't know every single answer. I don't know the key to a massively successful challenge group. I know what's worked for me thus far, but I also know that all of you guys have strengths that can make my group that much more valuable. So when we combine forces, our group is going to be freaking on fire. But we need to get our shit together and we need to all be in. Like, we can't say like, yeah, let's all do one big group. And then I start a group, I start posting in a group, everybody adds their people into a group, and then it goes ghost. Everybody goes ghost. Like, we got to stop that shit real quick because we're losing people. People are in our groups like, okay, cool, I'm in this group and it's dead air. Like, why was I put in this group again? Think back to where you all were when you were first put in my group, because that's how it all started, just little old me with you guys in it. Think back to the things of like this, like Rach said herself. She reflected back and said, this was what made me successful. This was what made me motivated. This was what made me coach. So you all have to take time tonight, and this is like my little assignment. Take time to sit and think to yourselves, like, go back to when you were first a challenger, okay? Go all the way back. What did I love about the group that made me successful? What made me motivated? What did I not like about the group? What do I wish that the group had differently? Or what do I wish that the group offered more of? Like, I think we can do better offering more recipes. I think we need a structure. I would love it to be like Thirsty Thursday, and every Thursday is about Shakeology recipes, and everybody shares their favorite Shakeology recipes. And, you know, Wednesday is Workout Wednesday, and we talk about our workout, and we share like what programs we've done. Maybe we share Transformation Tuesday, and we all share our transformation pictures. Like, guys, our group has a shit ton of really good transformations, like before and afters. We underutilize those so much. Like, we as a group have some powerful stories, like, and we don't share them. Like, I think Saturday should be like success stories, you know, or success story Sunday, and everybody that day shares their success story with Beachbody. So we need a structure, and we need to, you know, we need to offer more value. Think back to what made me successful, what motivated me, what do I wish the group had offered more of, and then we're all going to come together over the next couple of days. We're going to upgrade my effing Zoom at some point. Sorry, it's really bad, but I'm like really cheap. If you don't know me well enough, I'm really sorry, but I can't help myself. If something's free and it's annoying, I will do it because it's just principle. Okay, so do me a favor, like tonight, think of those things. Write down your strengths and weaknesses. Write down what made you successful, what motivated you, what do you wish the group offered more of, and like by Tuesday, I want to compile a schedule and like, let me know, share with me what you think would be valuable. Like if you like Motivational Monday, right? Motivational Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, like we'll have a schedule so that it's consistent. And we have like Motivational Monday. Maybe that's the day that I go live and some of you guys share some of your most favorite motivational memes. But we like flood the group with motivation on Monday. Yeah? It's a good thing I'm recording this.
I love everything you're saying.
Okay.
Just kind of like back to what you were saying, what I told you before. Like
Yep.
my family used to make fun of me because this is back when I lived with my parents. Because they'd be like, oh my God, Kim's voice. Like, who is this girl you're listening to? But I'd be like, I have to listen to Kim. And like, I have to go see Kim live. Like, I have to hear what she's saying. And I can't miss something. So I think, and I know that like must have took a toll on you and your family because it's like, that was like prime dinner and bedtime and all that. So that's why like, I think that like, it'll be good for us all to kind of, and I think Sundays we should do maybe like kind of like a meal prep, grocery shop, kind of hone in on like getting ready for the week.
That's a good one. You're solid with that too, meal prep.
I am, yeah.
And see, like, this is what I mean, guys. Like, our challenge group is going to be so freaking on fire and valuable. Like, and honestly, this is the secret sauce. Like, what is the secret sauce for those of you that got the fancy shirt? But I think that challenge groups are the secret sauce. I really do. I think that this is what makes people either successful or not. And I have noticed, like, it's just, we can all talk the talk and we can all say we're going to do this, but we've got to like, shit's got to get real now. Like, we're all going to say like, no more stagnant groups, no more dead air, no more people going ghost. Like, if you've got one person in that group, you best be putting in some effort, like to show up. And I don't even care if it's just right now that you're just like, hey, this is what I did. This is what workout I did. This was my shake today. Like, let's get back to at bare minimum that. And like, let's build. And like every month, guys, our groups are just going to get better. And maybe June isn't going to be our best group, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a lot better than May. It's going to be a lot better than April. It's going to be a lot better than March, because March and April and May, we didn't do shit. So let's like all take time tonight to think. And that's the other thing too that I really want to do with this next group is I want to have, again, a tracker, somebody who is keeping track of people showing up. I hate the tracker as a challenger, but I love it as a coach, and I've appreciated it as a challenger. Like, if it makes people have to read things, it makes people have to watch videos. Like, if you post, watch this video and leave your top 5 takeaways, and if you comment, you get a point, and at the end of the group, the top 3 people win 1, 2, and 3 gifts. People are more motivated by winning something or getting something. And like, guys, let's be honest, there's a lot of us. We can each put in like $5 each group and have an awesome giveaway at the end and entice people. Like, get some engagement on these posts. The engagement is everything. You have to entice people with something. So saying like, everybody who comments with their top 5 takeaways, you earn a point. Every single post has an accountability tracking. So like, if you comment with your top 3 favorite recipes listed above, you get a point, whatever it might be. And we have somebody who says, I'm good at tracking stuff like that. Like, I'm good with Excel. I'm good at this. So that will be my job. I'm comfortable with that. I will keep track of it. Does that make sense?
Yes. And so I think it was Ashley Feld Dyson. There was a video we watched where she was saying her prizes, they're even just like Energize packets.
Yep.
And that's great too, because that benefits us, because then it gets people drinking Energize and they're like, holy shit, that stuff's amazing. And then ordering it. So it's like, you could get, I think it's like $18 for a 20 pack. And that's not even with a coach discount, I don't think.
Yep.
So it's like a little over $1 for one packet.
Exactly.
Even to like going to Five Below and getting like one of those cute cups.
Yep.
With straws and like putting that in it or something.
Yep. Or getting a shaker cup and putting Energize in that, or Shaco in that. It's such simple stuff, but we have to do better at getting people to engage, because there's nothing like, as somebody who's been running a lot of stagnant groups, like there's nothing more exhausting than seeing a post and seeing like, I got to tell you guys, and I've said this before, but like, even after I said it, it hasn't gotten much better, which just means you guys don't give a F about me. No, I'm kidding. Like nothing boils my blood more than when somebody posts something and I see seen by 45 and it's like 1 like and 1 heart or something. And I'm like, oh my God, 45 people saw that. And it's like somebody, I think it was somebody who shared like that their success with 2B Mindset. They were like, I'm already down 8 pounds. And I'm like, that's freaking phenomenal. And it said like seen by 43 or seen by 40 something. And literally there was 1 like on the post. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'll excuse every single challenger because like they don't know better, but like we as coaches got to be on our games. Like if we see that stuff, guys, you got to be like, job well done. Like think of how you felt. Again, always go back to how did you feel as a challenger? How did you feel? Like to see, I know when I was going through it, like I didn't have anywhere to post this stuff. Like I didn't have anybody cheering me on and it sucked. Like it feels really good when a bunch of people are like, oh my God, girl, you're so awesome. You rock. Like I saw you guys did awesome on Beth Whitaker's post. Like her transformation is insane. That's a huge opportunity for Teresa because that's a coach right there for her. That's like a no-brainer. The girl is killing 80 Day. And you guys were all over that post. And I guarantee you that meant the world to her. And I know it did because she commented on most of your guys' responses, was like, thank you so much for the love. You know, it's not easy to share this, but like it means so much to me. And that's helping our team, because if Beth joins our team, that's just another person that's on our amazing team that's helping all of us be more successful. So I know it's hard, and I know that I have times where I'm like, oh, I got to comment on this, and like my kid like falls off a bridge or something, and I'm like, oh, there she goes, she's drowning. So like, and it sounds crazy, but Rach was here the other night, and she was like, no joke, let me just say this real quick, so I've got 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna start one more. But Rach was here the other night, and like Kenzie had like fallen face first on like 5 different things. She was choking at one point, and I was like, are you okay? Landon, Mackenzie, are you okay? That's all I kept saying. And she goes, Rach is sitting next to me. For those of you that don't know Rach really well, she doesn't have kids yet, but she's sitting next to me and she goes, I kind of feel like parenting is like making sure that your kids are alive or always okay. Like I kind of feel like parenting is always worrying that something's going to happen to your children. And I'm like, you hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what parenting is. But so, you know, I am guilty too of like, at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, to be truthful with you guys right now, I am trying to stay afloat with you guys. Like I have taken so much time away from my own business and all of these groups because I put a huge emphasis over the last few months on our team. And so I haven't been showing up as much in the challenge groups. Quite frankly, I just haven't been able to balance everything. And I've been trying to answer Facebook messages and texts and helping you guys build your team. So I really think that we can all do this as a group, and we can just crush June, crush July, really start putting the value back into our groups. And I'm going to end this and come back on for like 10 minutes. I just want to talk coach basics, and then I will let you guys fly. So I'll be right back.